Hello guys, welcome to Wednesday's lecture. Today we will learn about very interesting things. Let's see, to start, I'm going to start talking about geologic time. Finally, we get to this point where we actually talk about geologic time. Now, let's consider how old do you think the Earth is? Well, if Earth celebrated its birthday only every million years, it would still have 4,600 candles on its birthday cake. And surprisingly, humans have actually only been around long enough to light the last candle. So humans are actually a very new species on planet Earth. Well, relatively new. And if we had to fast forward Earth's history, and if you change the perspective from which you're looking at Earth, you would probably see mountains kind of like rise up, like wrinkles, and also wear off quickly. You might also see life forms appearing and disappearing and going extinct. So, to be able to talk or write about the Earth's history, geologists have no choice but to kind of actually fast forward the Earth's history at all times. Otherwise, it simply would not make sense given that we have such limited time to live on Earth. Now, rock record and geologic time. So, actually, if you wanted to see some rock layers or some rock records, one of the best places in North America that you could go and visit is actually the Grand Canyon National Park. So the Colorado River actually cut the canyon like about 2 kilometers deep or 2,000 meters deep in several places. And over the course of 6 million years, the river kind of like kept eroding countless layers of rock. So as the river flew, it took away particles of rock and it kept eroding the layers of rocks. So these layers actually represent almost half or about 2 billion years of Earth's history. So that's saying something. So if you actually did want to learn something about the rock records or rock layers, go to Grand Canyon National Park. And this is a picture of what it looks like. Even here, we can see there are so many different layers, so many sediments, and it's beautiful. These also have a lot of fossils that have not been discovered yet. Now, we know about rock records, and similarly, we also have fossil records. So, sedimentary rocks, we've learned that these are the ones that are best used, should be used if you want to preserve a fossil. So, we've learned that in case of sedimentary rocks, what happens is sediments kind of fill up a cavity or the body cavity and kind of like become rocks and get preserved as fossils, right? So, if you actually want to learn about some fossil records, sedimentary rocks that belong to the Green River Formation is actually a beautiful place to look at. Now, this is found in parts of Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado, and these are actually about 1,000 meters or 1 kilometers thick. I cannot even imagine ever running that long. It's so thick. And these rocks were actually once a part of ancient lakes that existed for a period of millions of years. But of course, these lakes eventually, their level of water fell and rose, and eventually it disappeared. And fossils of plants and animals are actually quite commonly found in these rocks. And it's very well preserved. So what happened here, like I said, with the sediments, when sediments fill up the body cavity or cavity left behind by animals or plants, they become rocks and get preserved, right? Similarly, so burial in fine-grained lake bed sediments preserved. It's so rare that it actually even preserved the most delicate structures. So from the first day, if you remember, it's easier to preserve hard parts of the body, right? like bones, like teeth, shell, or wood, right? But actually, in the Green River Formation, when an organism was buried, there are cases where even the soft parts of the animal was actually did end up getting preserved. So even the most delicate structures can be found in such fossils. This is an example of a Green River Formation. And I don't know where exactly it is from. I don't know if it's from Utah, Colorado, or Wyoming, but this is what it looks like. Of course, you can't see much here, but the scientists often do not want to take a chance and break such fossils or such fossil records or rock records. They are very precious. And yeah, this is an example. Again, if you have any questions, please contact me. And I hope this was a very short lesson because you guys have been asking for a short lesson. I hope you have a great day. I will see you guys later. Do not forget to complete your independent practice where you guys have to continue filling out the multiple choice questions. So let's see. So if you go and click on it here, you see, give it 1 second to load. I don't know why it's so slow. All right, so if you look over here, you will see that you guys had to complete until 10, until question number 10 last week. Now, this week, you guys have to complete the rest of it, and you will be submitting it on Friday. So this is what you guys need to work on for independent practice, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.